Welcome to the Basin Bulletin. I'm your host, Devin Caldwell. In the next 300 seconds, we're going to let you know what's happening in the Basin. Here's this week's headlines. Local artist exhibit, energy news, info center, Kirk Mount, birthdays, photo of the week. The Western Heritage Museum has a new exhibit on display. I went to meet a few of the artists and see what the exhibit was about last week. One of the artists I met talked about her sketch, saying she didn't need much inspiration. She just picked up the pencil and started to draw.
Here. Some of them make no sense, like the squirrel and the bugs make sense, but then there's also a baby's binky and a leaf that looks like a spoon.
The show will be on display until the 26th of March, featuring only Uinta Basin artists. Another artist got inspiration for his work after visiting an art show in Park City, with many vibrant colors used.
This is 10 degrees cooler, based on a nice cool drink on a summer day.
The range of media in this exhibit ranged from oil, acrylic, pottery to wood, pencil, and photo. You might get lucky and pick one that is for sale. I also got to talk with an artist who found her inspiration from experiences in her life.
Originally, I'm from the Uinta Basin. It's kind of hard to believe, but I made the opportunity to get my education, and I went to Denver and also Grand Junction to finish out my art degree, and I was working on my master's when I come out here. Okay, I call this lily pads. It's actually oil. It has a little, I like to dabble in mixed media. I worked for the Forest Service for quite some time and got a lot of nice ideas when I was up in the wilderness. And there's actually lakes up in the mountains that have lily pads in the summertime, and it was just really beautiful. And this picture kind of represents the serene, the calmness of oneself.
I only showed you a few shots of the great work done by local artists. You'll have to go to the Western Heritage Museum next to the Western Park to see all 54 pieces. Gasoline prices went up on average 9 cents in the last week in Utah. The nation has now reached the point that people are starting to feel the pinch, as the U.S. has seen the price spike in the last few weeks. Thus, the debate has been brought to the forefront again, wondering why we aren't drilling more domestically. Still, the federal government works to add new rules and regulations to how lands can be used at the state level. Representative Jim Matheson came to the Basin working to discuss these concerns with local leaders. The Vernal Express reports Matheson had talked about Interior's Ken Salazar for clarification on the new wildlands policy, but he hasn't heard back from the Secretary. Now, with the price spike, the Obama administration is looking at opening up the nation's emergency oil reserves to help wait out the unrest in the Middle East. With 727 million barrels in the reserve, it only takes 72 days to deplete that reserve if we continue to import the average of 10 million barrels of oil a day. Let's now look at the Info Center, brought to you by the Uinta Recreation District, reminding you that they can make healthy living fun and convenient for you and your whole family. The next Uinta School Board meeting is March 8th, held at the Eagle View Elementary, while Duchesne School Board will hold theirs on the 10th in Duchesne. And Uinta Basin 4-H will be holding their kickoff on Saturday, March 12th at the Western Park. And March 15th, Documentary Night is back with a free 90-minute film with popcorn at the Uinta County Library. And to end things up, here are the hours of the Uinta Community Center. Call 781-0982 for more information regarding the Recreation District. The Basin once again gave our communities another great activity to attend on Friday night. Kirk Mount, a Celtic band of 3 brothers, came to the Vernal Middle School to present a great concert. VTV got the chance to record their performance. You'll be able to see the concert in its entirety if you missed the live concert on VTV Cable Channel 6 or Strata WebView at strata.tv. Now, a shout out to Basin birthdays. We only heard of one birthday this week, and that's Katie Kaufman. Well, happy birthday, Katie. If we want to give a shout out to somebody on their birthday, send us a note to our email at info@vtvchannel6.com. Our photo of the week comes from Dave Lawson. He and Jeremy LeBeau were on the Green River this past weekend and had some pretty good luck. Here's one of the fish they caught and took a quick snapshot before releasing it back to the water. Well, thanks for the picture, guys, and send us your great pictures to our email at info@vtvchannel6.com. And that's it for another broadcast.